Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this move in the back of a can. You can make it round the world and it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn World.
You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, Steve Major. At power forward, Al B. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five.
Add one more plus me into the
Yeah, man. The Five is in the building. Even though it's only two. It's still the Five. There you go. What's up, man? What's up with the background? I like that. Where are you at?
I'm in my office, man. We redesigned the office. We just got.
Look at that! Shout out to Upgrade.
Yeah,
I like that, bro.
Thank you.
It looks good. Y'all have to forgive me. I've been dealing with sinus issues all day. My goal is not to hack all over this show, so I got medicines and stuff. But we're gonna power through.
Yes, sir.
That is Steve Major, the great. This is Mr. Noise over here, aka Mo Better Blue. That's what I do in my off time. The Mo Better makes it Mo Better. That's what the old saying says. Shout out to Denzel Washington for making that character, making that statement significantly famous. So there you go. And we're gonna have a good time tonight on the Five. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Listen, let's not beat around the bush. Okay, can we just go ahead and get to it? Now, I want to say this for the Five Nation that's watching and on the rewatch. Shout out to the rewatch gang. Y'all are helping us get these numbers up. We appreciate it. I am not going to show the video. I know everybody has. I get it. I'm not showing the video. Number one reason why I'm not showing the video, and yes, we're starting with question number one. Yes, we're starting with Cam Newton. Number one reason why I'm not showing the video is because I'm tired of videos like this. I'm tired of showing hood, Little League, Pee Wee, whatever, black parents fighting in the hood. I'm tired of those videos. And I'm not saying it's just black parents, because I've seen my Wahite brothers and sisters get down as well. But I'm just tired of that, period. I'm tired of those kind of videos, period. Because to me, it brings up a more significant problem. And so we retitled the question a little bit. I called the Cam Newton question only because he initiated the conversation. But should NFL players just stop running their 7-on-7 camps, or celebrity players, period? Should they just stop going to the hood, running camps? I mean, maybe it's time. Maybe that's over. Maybe that's that thing that needs to come to an end. Shout out to my brother Cam in the building. We are first of all,
hey, you should say our brother. He my brother too.
No, I said my brother for a reason. You sit there and you be quiet for just a second, little bro. What up, boy? You know what we got to do tonight. We got to get this dub tonight, baby.
Got to throw on the champs.
We got to go get them. We got to go get them tonight. Okay.
What y'all didn't do against the Warriors the other night? Okay, gotcha. Okay, my bad.
I got it. One, bro. I got it, Lord.
Always one.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, go ahead. You take that one.
Boy, did we see y'all home last year?
Man, you talking about land. You talking about old stuff.
Well, we said y'all home Uber Black.
I said we got to go beat the champs. I'm talking about last year too.
We got a more recent championship though.
You don't
do that.
I said more recent. I said more recent.
Don't do that.
Recent.
Don't do that. I mean, let's not do that. You've been blessed. These last 7 8 years, you've been blessed. Let's just call it a blessing and leave it at that. But let's not start comparing franchises, okay? Don't do that. We letting y'all live right now.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Okay, now we can get back to group familyness. All real talk though. Is it time for brothers? I don't say brothers, but people, period. It sounds bad, man. What we about to say today on today's show sound bad. I ain't gonna hold you, but we just got to keep it. That's what we do on the fire. We keep it real. Is it time to stop doing the camps in the hood and maybe bring the hood to where we need them to be? Like, maybe is that, I'm just trying to understand, or is it Cam? Is it specifically Cam? Because Cam, if you look at some of the videos that have gone out about Cam the last few years, Cam be getting disrespected at his camps, at his own camps.
I wonder why.
These kids be talking crazy to him. And is this an immaturity thing for him? So I'm just trying to understand where everybody's at with it. So holla at your boy. What's up? What y'all think?
I personally think, no, you shouldn't stop holding camps in the hood because that gives the kids something to look up to. A guy coming back, giving back. The thing with Cam is they like
not our Cam.
Yeah, can y'all rephrase that? Can somebody think that's
right? Okay, the thing with Cam Newton.
There you go.
QB1.
When you respect Cam, do something like
yeah. There you go. There you go.
The thing with QB1 is
I love
his history. He likes to talk. And so if you want to talk, and he was talking to other grown men, what you think gonna happen? He wasn't talking to kids this time. He was talking to grown men and taunting grown men. So
was he taunting them? That's their version.
I've heard. I mean, I haven't heard him speak, but what I've heard, he was taunting them. So that's all I can go off.
But that's their version. Their version is he was taunting them. Cam ain't said nothing.
So I mean,
I'm wondering.
I'm just going off
we saw it for 14 years.
I'm just going off the facts that I have at this point because he does like to talk in the media and at these events. So I could only assume that a millionaire, his trash talking, it was a thing. And so I think that the taking it out of the hood or whatever, that has nothing to do with it. I just think that Cam talks, QB1 talks, and that he talks, and that sometimes it writes that check that can cash.
Oh, but he cashed it. Now he got he won the fight. Let's not talk about who won the fight.
He held his own, but I see where this is kind of parallel to the whole Talib thing, but one ended somewhat. One didn't end in tragedy. So I mean, you just have to. I don't know. Cam has to reflect. I'm sorry. QB1 has to reflect and be able to figure out he needs better security if you're gonna talk all that trash.
All right, let me get Reggie Love, the great Reggie Love, caught up. We're trying to understand this Cam thing and really have a bigger conversation, not just talk about the fight because that was what it was, but just is it time to maybe shift these camps and stuff from the hood. I hate to say it. I don't have a better way to say it, but to shift them from the hood to maybe a different environment, maybe that would help. I'm just trying to see how we can stop this, bro. So, Cam, you and Reggie, what are y'all thoughts on it?
Man,
I blow y'all.
Cam, you want? What's up, Cam? Man, I ain't seen you in a long time, brother.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Me and Reggie picked you yesterday.
Yes. Small world, brother. Small world.
Nice.
No, back to the situation. I think it goes. The more and more I thought about it, this whole situation, it goes further than the hood. It goes to the houses, to the home. Like, you think about 2 or 3 years ago, it was some kid disrespecting Cam on video. I'm like, so it really goes further than that. The more and more I think about it, there's no way. Everybody on this panel right now will allow their kid to talk to any adult. Listen to me, an adult brother like that. And number two, when we were all growing up, we would have saw Cam Newton. Man, we would have bust our butts trying to impress Cam. Hey, Cam, man, hey, man, how can I be like you when I grow up? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, guys. Stop it, man.
How old were these guys? Like, are they in their 20s or how old were
Well,
they?
now, the fight was the coaches, but the situation is, and these kids, man, did you see the kids? One of the kids on the video was so disrespectful. I'm like, come on, man. We gotta, man, let's be honest, man. We gotta get our kids back, bro. We gotta get these young dudes back, man.
Yeah.
We're letting the system take these kids, man, and they are turning out like the way they're turning out. Man, we gotta get them back, bro. It goes deeper than this whole, in the hood or not, which I think if I'm Cam, I'm like, man, I'm taking mine to the suburbs. But that's another thing.
I mean, I've seen white kids talk to him too, so that probably won't work either.
Nah.
Is it? I mean, what I wanted to ask Cam, and I'll go to our Cam who don't be doing this type of stuff. Is Cam Newton, like, is there a level of immaturity that's causing this too? Like, could it be some of that?
I mean, I don't know if to call it that or to call it Cam being Cam. That's what he is. It's like it has been accepted before Auburn. I mean, we know he got in some trouble in Florida, and even before that,
right?
At the JUCO, at the junior college, you know what I mean. But that's Cam being Cam. I'm not trying to change his personality. Nobody had an issue with him. He was out there winning football games on the commercial, doing his dance in the end zone. Everybody was trying to be like Superman, all that stuff. So it's Cam being Cam. So it's, I mean, at the same time, you would hope that Cam would do something different. Maybe I'm cool with it. I dang sure would want them to take the kind of stuff out the hood because everybody ain't privileged. Everybody ain't got that opportunity. Right. So by doing that, we can make a point and we can make a statement. Yeah, cool. That's what's up. But then these other people don't get a chance. LeBron James had the God gift talent of basketball, but guess where he's from? The hood, the project. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, some of these people that come out that way, we could be hurting other people.
All right.
So I hate the situation. Look, I do. I mean, the Talib situation. I hate all that stuff, man. But you can't remove that from the hood where people are less privileged. Let me say that.
And let me add another thing, man. We got these parents, man. They got to be better than that, man. Some of these parents are part of our generation. They got to be better than that. Because at the end of the day, you set an example for these kids. And you think about these dudes they were coaches. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're fighting. And what kind of example you setting for the kids?
Yep.
Yeah. I just wish we could stop the foolishness. Like, this ain't a good look for nobody. And here's the other part that I haven't heard a lot of people talking about. Ain't nobody get response to no camps when this type of videos are going around virally. So when Cam Newton has a camp and this happens, sponsors go away very quickly.
Right. People
get a little squeamish about this type of stuff. Kids leave. People get squeamish about that type of stuff. Right. So now, who brings the camp matters more than the camp being done at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that limits the dollars that you can put in our neighborhood. So I think we got to just be smarter than that and understand.
Right.
Yeah, and understand as young black men, we can be better examples than this. And it's bigger than, and whatever he said is not bigger than the moment that's taking place.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if he disrespected you, then pull him to the side and have a conversation. And then if you still can't get through, then that's maybe a brother you don't rock with no more.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
but don't jeopardize the whole trying to prove a point. That doesn't make any sense.
It's
Especially when
sad.
you're looking like that crazy.
Very.
Super sad, man. Like
Super sad.
we would never see this in Peyton Manning's camp.
No.
But we're quick,
That's real talk.
But we're quick to bring out the race car. Oh, our kids. Look at our kids' parents. Look how they act.
Right.
Facts.
That's facts. Yeah, it's good. You know, so anyway, so we don't want to dwell on that. We just wanted to hit it and move on because it's one of them. Yeah,
Pause.
goes on that.
Good one, Killer. Good one, Killer.
Real talk. Matter of fact, let's go to question 2 quickly. It's the NBA report. So we're going to give y'all some of the stuff that we thought about this week in the NBA. Like, if I can get my computer to work here, what's going on here? So,
Man, you're in your new fancy little spot, man. Your computer.
I know. My Wi-Fi is doing some crazy stuff. Okay. Do you believe in the front runners?
Well,
The front runners. Who are the front runners? In the East, it's Boston. It's Milwaukee still, despite the fact that the Doc Rivers thing is a little weird. But it's Cleveland now in the number 2 spot.
What a win by Cleveland.
And it's the Knicks. That's your top 4 in the East. Over in the West, it's Minnesota still. It's Oklahoma City still. It's Denver coming up, and then the Clippers. So, do you believe in the front runners in the East and the West, gentlemen?
If I definitely believe in Denver. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
That's the only team I believe in, really.
Yeah.
That's the only team I believe in.
Whoa.
Right. And I
You
just
saying, whoa, Cam, what do you mean?
Listen here. I definitely believe in Boston. I mean, that team up and down. I told you I love the trade between Porzingis. If Porzingis is healthy, Boston got action. Straight up.
Okay.
You can't guard the paint because Porzingis is gonna come out. He's gonna pull the big man out the paint. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. Of course, Denver, they're the champs, so they got their own label. You call it what you want. They could be having a bad season. They could be the number 8 seed. It don't matter. They the champs, and you got to be the champs. You got to beat the champs.
Thanks.
But golly, I am not trying to play the Clippers in a 7-game series. I'm not. I'm just.
I'm like,
you know me. I talk about if everybody's
like
healthy. I'm going by if everybody's healthy. I'm not trying to play them.
I've been rocking with you for a while with that Clippers thing. I'm not saying they're gonna win it. I'm not saying nothing like that, but I do not want to play them in a 7-game series. I don't care who you are. The only team that I think would like, I don't think like
Denver,
yeah, because they're too big and athletic and gifted. So yeah.
Denver's interesting to me because they're really smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that people don't talk about as much about Denver. Yeah, they're long. Yeah, they're big. They got big in some places, like with Michael Porter and Aaron Gordon, whatever. But the biggest thing they got is that they play a pretty intelligent brand of basketball. Like, they're not going to beat themselves. Like, the Warriors were up the other night by 15. And Denver was like, so we still know how to play basketball, and we'll figure it out. And they did. And they slowly and methodically came back and won by 15. So it's that type of intelligent basketball that worries you, because just when you think you got them, because they did the Warriors. It's ironic that they did the Warriors and the Lakers the same way within a week. It was like, just when you think you got them beat, just when you think you got them up, kablam, here comes Murray. You can't stop him. And then Jokic, my God, Jokic had a play the other night, bro. He came down. Y'all probably remember. He came down. They dumped the ball to him at the elbow.
Yeah.
He faked it like he was going to shoot it, and it was just a nice little lob to Aaron Gordon. And it was like, what are you supposed to do, man? Like, the smartest player on the team is the center, and I mean, listen, their problem. I believe in Denver wholeheartedly.
That's why I say that I don't believe those front runners can handle Denver because they are so smart and they play the right way. So
I don't think Minnesota or Oklahoma City can beat Denver in a 7-game series. I'm just being honest. I'm not 100% sure either one of them can beat the Clippers in a 7-game series because there's too much experience on the Clippers team.
Right.
So I don't know. Now, as far as Boston is concerned, to me, the jury's still out because I don't believe in their coach. It's a 7-game series. The coach is the problem for me. I don't know if I trust. It ain't the players, Cam. I don't know if I trust Mazzulla and his system. And I don't know if you can win the way he is coaching them to play right now in a 7-game series.
The only struggle that I feel that Boston will have, if this is a struggle, is they're a 3-point shooting team. And when you get deep in the playoffs, you think about legs. And so I wonder, and then I wonder, are they going to step up defensively like they can? They are one of the longest team at every position that you can really think about, and they have the ability to be locked down at times. I was listening to Kevin Garnett. He said, hey, man, at times you rally the truth and say, hey, we're going to lock down and nobody scores.
Right.
And let's think about it. Yeah, just think about it. You think about their lineup at Boston. They have the truth to do that.
But you know who matches up with them really well if healthy. Now that's the key.
To Milwaukee?
No, man, the Knicks.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. Let me tell you why. It's not about Porzingis because we can get fixated on that monster and say, oh, well, they don't have anybody that side. They don't have anybody that side. But lengthwise, when it comes to OG Anunoby is a really, really good defender.
Right.
Yeah.
Then and go back and look at the game. I know it's a short sample size. Go back and look at the games where he was on the court and how it freed Julius Randle up. I'm telling you, man, they found something in that OG Anunoby trade that I think could be problematic for Boston because if you can somehow guard Tatum and Brown one-on-one and not have to send no double team, whatever.
Whoa.
It makes for an interesting night.
Whoa, wait a minute. Nobody's been able to do that. What are you talking about?
Right, but that's my point. Nobody has really been able to do that. And now because you don't have the quickness or the length, I think they got the quickness of the length now. I'm telling you, man, do not sleep on the Knicks. I can't believe I'm saying it either, but do not sleep on the Knicks. I'm starting to believe.
So you're telling me you think the Knicks? Hold up, right now. What's the day? February the
28th.
Are you saying you think the Knicks can win the East?
I listen. It may be a little early for that, but I'm gonna say this. There's something happening in New York, and I can't believe I'm saying it. I really don't, because I'm like, is this really like the games I watch? I'm like, is this really happening? But bro, go back and watch the tape of the last time Jalen Brunson played Drew Holiday. It wasn't pretty. Drew had some problems. So I'm telling you, it ain't a lock that they can beat them. Because and here's the other part we know about the Celtics that they've proven already. They will give 2 games back just because of lack of focus. So I don't know, man.
I'm over there with you, Lloyd. I'm over there with you, Lloyd, because I said I'm over there with you because if Boston starts shooting them threes and they don't go in, and then New York can shoot and take advantage on the other side, That is a
Not
recipe.
both of y'all
for
sound
losing.
very disrespectful right now.
We are being disrespectful.
Hey,
Making
hey,
good on the three.
Damn. I guess we're gonna
We've
draw
seen
the line.
Boston
Right
miss a
up,
lot of
we're gonna
shots.
draw this line right up here at the top side, and this
There's a line. There's a line right now.
Get my light brighter. Make my light bright or something.
But let me say this though: can either one of you say that if Boston is not hitting their threes, their defense is going to be the same? Because we've seen that already. It's not the same. If they're not making shots. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. You talking about their defense? They got somebody on their team that was first team all defense last year, and they got somebody that's better, and they got somebody that's better defender than he is, White, right now. Like, what are you talking about? And we're talking about on the ball defense.
How many players are there on the team?
I'm not talking about team defense. I'm talking about on the ball defense.
But you got to win with team defense.
Oh my God!
Don't you have to win with team defense?
Listen, I understand that you have to win with team defense.
What I
am saying, you have somebody on that team that was first team all defender last year, and somebody else on the team that's playing better than he is defending wise. And so if they're not hitting the threes, they still defend.
I haven't seen it. And you haven't either.
How many losses they got?
They got 12.
What the hell are you talking then?
We're not talking about the regular season, Ken. We're talking about a 7-game series. Are we not talking about a 7-game series? Have we not seen?
So you telling me
we have a sample size, a big enough sample size with Boston where we've seen them in a 7-game series not making their shots, which, by the way, that's going to happen in every series.
We saw it with the Mavs. We saw it with the Lakers last year. We see it all the time.
That's my point. Thank you for making my point.
That's for any team, though. That's for what you said. Whoever if Denver is not making their shots, they will be in trouble.
But to your point that we're both making, and again, I appreciate you. When the Lakers didn't make their shots against Golden State, their defense carried them to the title.
We talking about in the playoffs,
or Drew Speed. Huh?
You talking about the playoffs?
About the playoffs, right? We're talking about the playoffs.
Yeah,
when Denver wasn't making their shots against the Lakers, it was their defense that got them back.
Hold on, whoa. Can you show me the game where they wasn't making their shots? I still see them going in. What are you talking about?
They had a couple of games. Man. Wasn't quite falling away. Lord, I ain't saying, hey, listen, I ain't saying it happens.
They have 12 losses with a recipe of playing basketball the way that the Celtics play basketball. What makes you think they're going to change that once the playoffs start?
I'm not saying they are. I'm saying if they don't change it, and like Reggie said, and intensify their defensive strategies and shore up those defenses. Because, by the way, they haven't proven they have a bench either. So you're talking about 5, possibly 6 guys that are going to have to carry them 15 games.
You know, who you guys are favorite in the East?
Well, let's go. We'll as we answer question 2, who is the most dangerous team after trade and buyout move?
I mean, it's still the champs. Should somebody beat the champs? The dangerous team, most dangerous team. That's just my opinion.
Boston is the champs, are they? They didn't go last year. Miami went last year.
You said team, right? Just any team, right?
Yeah, you said the champs, right? You said are you going with the champs? Because the champs from last year are Miami.
Are you talking about the East?
The East.
Right.
We're talking about the East.
Oh, now listen, the favorite, my overall favorite is Denver. Let's not be delusional.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine.
I still, I hate to say this. It's still a little early, man. I'm wondering. I'm trying to figure out Milwaukee. We all got Milwaukee in the back of our head. Now, tell me,
we do.
But we just don't. We're trying to figure out if they're going to turn it on or not, or is it? Are they going to gel together? But I'm not the biggest fan of Doc. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not either.
I'm not either at all, Reggie. I'm not either.
Well, listen, that makes it unanimous. That makes it unanimous.
They should have kept Drew Holiday.
Yeah. But the other problem is not just the Doc problem. The other problem is the Doc problem in the middle of a season.
Right.
I don't know if you can shift all of that and expect it to come together this fast. Like he ain't got he got a month to pull all this together.
Whose fault is that?
Well, it's the leadership's fault. They should not have.
Is it though?
Who do you blame?
I blame y'all. I blame Giannis. Because Giannis is LeBron's status in Milwaukee. He gets whatever he wants.
He is.
That means that Giannis had been making some noise about what he wanted.
Shout out to Thanasis for benefiting from it, by the way.
But okay, we're talking about Dame. Let's be real here. Let's be totally real here. We're talking about the Dame trade and getting rid of Drew. Has it made them that much better? Yes or no?
No.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
No.
No, not really. Which is wild. Which is wild to say that, by the way. It's wild to say that, but you're 1,000% correct. Because for every point that they gain, they are losing. He is a liability on defense.
On defense, yeah.
Right, because look what he's doing for Boston right now.
Yeah.
Now, that might, and I hate to say it, I hate to say this, if Milwaukee plays Boston, that might come back and bite them in the butt. I mean,
I would love to see it. Hey, I would love to see that series.
Because Lord, you said this yourself, Lord.
Yeah.
Karma is something else. You said that, Lord.
It's true.
With that whole coaching thing and everything, you said it, Lord.
It's an ugly way. Listen, the way this all unfolded was raggedy. It was very raggedy. And I can understand why you would blame Giannis, Cam, because Giannis spoke a lot more about his coach this time than he has in his entire career. So did he drive him out? You can make a case for that. You can honestly make a case for that. Having said that, I don't know, man. They are a dangerous team because if Doc can somehow pull this together for the first time in his career, they got a lot of matchup issues. Porzingis can't guard. When is it?
You are so disrespectful, Lord.
How am I being disrespectful?
He won one with Boston.
Did he?
Yeah, Hall of Famers. Yeah, Hall of Famers.
Hold on.
He was the coach of Boston. You're correct. You are correct. I apologize, Doc.
With the first super team, with a bunch of egos and Rondo.
I'm not going to take it from him.
Yeah,
with a bunch of egos.
What year was that again? I can't remember the year.
With a bunch of egos and Rondo.
I feel you. What year was that? I can't remember the year.
That's a lot of problems on the court at one time of a lot of.
You
know what I'm talking about.
That's
I got
like 5 Hall of
what year it was.
Famers. He got 2 in Milwaukee. That's 5 Hall of Famers. He got 2 in Milwaukee.
Well, guess what? He shouldn't have got Dame, and it had nothing to do with Doc.
He didn't get Dame.
That's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have got Dame, and it had nothing to do with Doc. Listen, in my opinion, it don't even look good on paper to me, in my opinion. I don't like the move because you got somebody like Giannis who can't shoot good from the outside, who needs the ball in his hand to create his own offense. I get it. Why would you go get the most ball-dominant guard out there then? It didn't make sense to me.
Because on paper, it's a pick-and-roll nightmare.
Okay, well, listen. I'm not being theoretical here, and you see that in the background. Dame should have went somewhere like the Lakers. You just hear me out. Somebody that had people like LeBron that said, hey, I don't want to play 40 minutes a game. Do what you do. I just want to come in and play 30 minutes. You playing with probably the greatest player in the league right now, second greatest in Giannis. But I didn't see what taking the ball out of Giannis' hand was going to do for Milwaukee. I never saw it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Who's on Milwaukee team that you're going to say, hey, man, you go shut him down?
Oh, God. Nobody.
Milwaukee team that you can say, hey, man, you go shut him down.
The closest thing you got to on-ball defender is Portis and Beverly.
Patrick Beverly.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he'll pitch.
That's the only great defender they have on the team.
Yeah, I give it to Beverly for that.
That's the only great defender they have.
Hold up, come on, guys. Will y'all stop that?
Hey, I didn't say
Reggie, you still gonna get 20 points on Beverly, but it's gonna be 6 for 20.
He's gonna be 6.
He did his job.
He did his job.
Listen, you asked who their defender was, and I'm telling you who their defender is. It's Beverly. He's a better defender than Damian Lillard.
But when he ain't it, both of them
like a lot better.
Both of them combined is not a better defender than Bledsoe.
Oh, no
I
question.
mean, Holiday, Drew Holiday.
Holiday, yeah, no question.
Yeah.
No question. Well, let's talk about something else. Let's go to another topic in the NBA. Can the old squads make up the gap?
You better hope we don't. I bet none of them teams we named in the West want to see them in the 7
Well,
games.
I'm talking about Phoenix. I'm talking about Phoenix. I'm talking about Golden State. I'm talking about the Lakers. Can they make up the gap and make some noise?
See, the problem is with the West, it's so freaking stacked in the West.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It is stacked. Can I say, let's talk about the Lakers and Golden State and Dallas and Sacramento and Phoenix and New Orleans. And that and they ain't even called
your
out the
point,
top
Reggie,
four.
real quick, Reggie. I want you to finish. I just want to add a little context for everybody. 4 games separates the 5th spot from the 10th spot. 4 games.
For what Dallas did in the trade deadline, I like what they did bringing in PJ Washington and Daniel Gifford.
They didn't get no better with PJ Washington.
Gafford was the one to make it better. I think Gafford.
Gafford is going to make it better.
Yeah, I wish we would have went after Gafford because I was not familiar with his game. So
Chad can't have everybody.
But
I'm not trying to have everybody.
But I was the one that told y'all that Gafford was going to make the difference. Did I not tell y'all that?
Yes, you did
say that because he's a rim protector.
Yeah.
And that's
Can the Suns hold on? They're in the 6th spot. I don't think they can hold on. I think the Suns are going. I think the Suns are going to get up in the play-in game.
What?
I think they're going to be in the play-in.
So who's going to take their spot?
I think it depends on the schedule.
Any one of them 14. Well, listen. Y'all got the easiest schedules. Y'all should be the ones to take it.
Yeah, but now Andrew Wiggins is gone again for personal reasons.
For personal reasons.
So,
I'm
being dead serious. He's left the team. Yeah.
Well,
so that may help because that's gonna give Kuminga more minutes and some other people more minutes. So that could work.
That's gonna help. That's gonna hurt y'all on defense a little bit.
Wow. What is going on in his personal life that he can't stay at his job?
I don't know. God bless him. Next man
I'm
up.
trying to shade the brother, but I'm just saying.
Don't do that. You ain't got no next man. Don't do that.
We do,
all right, I believe
y'all didn't make a bigger. I'm still wondering why y'all didn't make a bigger splash on the trade during the trade deadline.
I don't know, man.
Because they think Kuminga gonna turn the corner.
Like
we got a bench.
The way it looked like y'all should have been going after Gafford. That's going after.
That's what I said. That's what I said. We should have.
Here's what's interesting coming down the stretch so far. Last 10 games. New Orleans is 7-3. Phoenix is 6-4. The Kings 5-5. Dallas 7-3. Golden State 8-2. The Lakers 7-3. The teams in the 9, 10, and 8 spot are actually playing extremely well. It's the teams above them that aren't playing very well. Like Denver 6-4, Clippers 6-4, Phoenix is 6-4.
They are in a position though. They don't want a certain seed.
Think about what you're saying though. That still separates those out of that last 10 games, 1 or 2 games apiece between them. 6-4 and 8. I mean 8-2. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 games.
But the advantage that Denver and the Clippers have is they got like a 6-game lead, 7-game lead. So it's going to take a lot. I don't think any of those teams in the 5 through 10 spot is going to catch Denver Clippers unless there's an injury.
Should Sacramento have made a move, y'all think? Should they
yes. That's another team that could have done well with Gafford. Because your boy Sabonis ain't it. He's a liability.
He's
a liability.
At times. It just don't I can't say that, Lord. I can't jump on a bus. I just think at times he is.
On the defensive side of the ball, he is a massive liability.
Because he is not a center.
He's not a center. That's exactly right. He's not a center. So he helps you in no way whatsoever.
They're trying to they play like, and I hate to say it, they play like Golden State, a younger Golden State.
That's what they're trying to do.
They don't have the shooter.
I wonder why. Oh, Mike Brown.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You get the recipe over there you're trying to mix.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
But right now they're giving up 117 points a game. So
Hey.
With a difference of
and
year.
they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. In fact, 7 through 10 is giving up 117 points a game right now. But they got to figure out. They got to figure out how to stop somebody. They can't stop nobody. We know that the Lakers, when they want to lock you down, they can. And by the way, they're getting Cam Reddish back, I think, tonight.
So you mean it's a possibility that we can have Reddish and DeWitt in there?
Just saying.
They're
getting healthy at the right time. The Warriors are getting healthy at the right time. Dallas seems to be healthy and playing good ball right now. I'm telling you, to me, who's not playing good ball right now is the Suns. Is the Pelican thing is a little deceptive because it looks like they're playing great, but they're not playing nobody. So I keep hearing people saying, "Oh, they're playing great ball." Yeah, but you ain't playing nobody. So of course it looks good if you beating the Wizards and
But I'm impressed that Zion is still
Didn't they
playing.
just beat the Knicks by 20?
Without Jalen Bronson, without OG Anunoby, without Julius Randle, without
we didn't tell them to sit out.
That makes a difference.
They didn't sit out. They were injured. They were hurt. So
Yeah,
I can't give you participation points.
I'm just glad Zion is on the floor playing. I'm just glad Zion is making it through the season. That's impressive to me. I'm just glad Zion is making it through the season. That's all.
I thought you said a full season. I was gonna say the season ain't over yet.
Well,
Man,
yeah.
I'll leave that man alone. Cam, tell them to leave that dude alone, man.
I'm not shading him. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Where
25
games
ago. 25 games ago, man. So we'll see.
Okay, I'm just saying. I ain't lying on him. I'm just telling the truth.
How many games ago?
Like 25, right?
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
A lot of games.
No, it's a lot, but it's not a lot. It's a lot, but not a lot.
I think he'll make it.
No, I'm just talking about just games in general for people. I'm thinking about the West. I'm not talking about it's a lot, but not a lot for the West.
God, we got a hard schedule too. My God,
You talking about us or them?
we do.
Oh, our schedule is ridiculous. It's really bad. We're gonna have to steal some games.
Like basketball players, we're playing with people that some people ain't even heard of. Like we need our players back. Like
we got to steal some games. We're gonna have to steal some games.
East team. Y'all playing more East teams or West teams?
West. It's a balance, but the problem is we playing the best of the East. We ain't playing like
Pistons. Did y'all see y'all first 7 games in March?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, it's brutal. It's brutal.
Oh, my bad. I can't even.
It's brutal. We got to steal some games.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to steal some games. I think Golden State can probably sneak into that 5th or 6th spot just because of their schedule. And if they continue to gel like they've been doing, I think they'll be all right. I think Dallas will probably be the one to get the 6th spot. I think we're gonna probably end up at 7.
Listen, if we get to play in, I don't care. If we get to play,
if we get to 7, I'm happy.
Yeah, I literally do not care because once you get into the playoffs, you have to play your best basketball anyway to advance. I don't care who you are.
Guess who don't want to see us at 7 or 8? Minnesota and Oklahoma City. I promise you they don't want to see us at 7 or 8.
Too little.
So I'm good with that. Okay. This is just because I'm not trying to be petty, but I'm just curious because there's been a lot of hate on this brother. What happened? Just real quick. We ain't got to spend a lot of time on it.
It's
I'm just asking the question.
It's Chad's cousin. Ask him.
What happened? Like,
hey man,
because I done seen more than a few videos clowning this dude on, and I'm talking about they clowning him from NBA Hall of Famers, top 75 to Mojo Internet. Like
I can answer this.
He's a meme.
I can answer this.
Talk to me.
First of all, he was overpaid. He is a product. He's a byproduct of playing with a great team and a great system. That system made him look way better than what he is. Simple as that. You're on the court with Clay. You're on the court with Draymond. You're on the court with Steph, and you get all these open looks. And you're an NBA player that's making shots because of these other players. Now you got this big contract. You went to another team where you're featured as either the first or second best player, and you ain't that guy.
My response, Cam just said my response, so I'm not saying that.
I was gonna say I don't know if it need to be said better than that. It's just shocking to me. That dude went from looking like he might be one of the next great to he might be out of the league next year. Like,
Did you see that video? You see how hard he got hit? That can mess up your mental.
He on his way to San Antonio for sure.
But see the problem. But I'm gonna tell you, don't do that to San Antonio. I'm not even gonna put that evil on you, Reggie.
Reggie,
I'm not, but I'm gonna tell you the problem with the.
That was just a great time last night.
It was a joke, Reggie. My bad, man. My bad.
But you know what the crazy part about him is to me? I think what you said, Cam, resonates stronger than we're thinking that it does. Because the one thing I always go back to with that hit, I've yet to hear one Golden State person say he didn't deserve it. They said he shouldn't have got hit, but that's a different statement than he didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
And when it came down to choosing between him and Draymond, they didn't hesitate. They didn't think twice about it.
Yeah.
If this dude is your future, you gave up your future for a guy that's on the backside of his career?
Well, they paid him.
Right.
Yeah,
they did pay him.
That's a good parting gift. That's a good parting gift.
Right. That's a good, so
he's in a class of his own. He's in a class of his own in the locker room. Him and Dwight Howard, they in classes of their own. Ain't nobody asking for them back. Like they in classes.
They're not asking for them back. It's something wrong with them from a personal perspective.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to check themselves. Let's get into this, man. Question number 3. Listen, we already know the answer to the first part. There is a running back payment problem, but we don't. What's the question? What's the answer to the second one?
But
who deserves to get their money and who will get their money?
Is it a problem though, Lord? I mean, you got. I think you got over like Jordan Poole. You got people that's really not good, like Saquon Barkley. That's like this is not that guy, you know.
Say it again.
I was asking you how's Miss Lloyd doing? She doing all right?
No. I thought I heard you say that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, man.
He can't say that anyway. He ain't gonna be in New York next year, so he can't say nothing. So what does it matter? He ain't gonna be in New York next year.
First of all, according to my GM, Mr. Joe Shane, he's already said, I will franchise him if I have to.
That's bad.
So that's number one.
That's bad.
But secondly, I think they're going to try to work out a number. I think they're trying to work out a number that makes sense because there's only one number. But the problem is this, and I love Saquon. I love all of them. Derek, all of them. This is your window right here.
Shoot, Derrick Henry window right here.
Well, Derek's might be here.
No.
Derek's a freak. I don't know.
Smaller, though.
Derek is a freak.
It's still got
It's
some.
smaller, Lord. It's smaller. I really
You think it's
believe.
smaller?
Yes.
I do.
See, I think out of all the guys, the one for sure going to get their money is Derrick Henry. Now, let me say this. It ain't going to be no 12 to 15 million. Ain't none of them getting 12, 15 million dollars a year. That's
I think
not
you start at 9 to 10 at least.
It's going to be somewhere between 9 to 10, and it's going to be the amount of years that's going to matter. I think Derek will probably get 2 to 3. Listen, from all that I'm hearing, it's the Raven thing is a done deal. It's just a matter of when they go pull the trigger.
Well, they ain't gonna run the ball in the playoffs, so what does it matter?
Well, you will if you got Derek and Lamar. You ain't got no choice. Don't you have no choice at that point?
They ain't gonna run it anyway.
Listen, if they don't run with Derrick Henry and Lamar, fire everybody.
Man, for real.
Cam was about to back me up. I know Cam, you was about to back me up on that window.
I don't know if that's small.
Listen, back then, Derrick Henry was getting hit in the backfield and he was running people over and then making it to the line and then going on. If he gets touched in the backfield now, he's going down. Like he can't even escape nothing, man. It's ugly.
We
and you can talk about the
Derrick
offensive
Henry
line
3 years ago.
Oh man. But I do see him getting paid, though. That's the thing. In a short window, I see him getting paid because it's a team out there that's going to say it's either a bad team to say, "Hey, we're going to pay him. We need him," or it's a team out there that's going to make other moves like Pittsburgh or something like that that's going to make moves to solidify a Russell Wilson, Derrick Henry, to say, hey, y'all are missing pieces. They're going to try to pay for a team. But then the first part says there a running back payment problem. It's so different in NFL now. The problem is the 49ers, who have weapons on top of weapons, and their best player is clearly McCaffrey. They didn't even use McCaffrey like they should in the Super Bowl. So it's like, why are we even paying running backs? And we ain't using them like that in the games that's the most important.
Right.
We've said this on this show before. The problem with the running back position now is that they're not just running backs.
Yeah.
Most of these guys, like Saquon, like McCaffrey, like they're like wide backs, whatever that is. Like they catch the ball out the backfield, they run, they do everything. So you can't. It's unfair to pay them just a running back salary.
Right.
So,
I get. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably got one of the best original running backs there is.
No question about it.
You know what I mean?
No question about it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that Jimmy Graham problem with the head.
Yeah.
Do you play him like a wide receiver or tight end?
Yes. That's exactly right. And guys who are multi-faceted like that, they got to be recategorized or they got to be paid for their skill set, in my opinion. And that's what the NFLPA's got to work on. What do we do with guys whose numbers exceed the position that they're called on to play? Like if this guy has as many catches and yards in the catch as he does in the run, well, why is he being paid like a running back only? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So that's the NFLPA's problem. But
I know
Derrick Henry's in trouble though. Like he say, Derrick Henry in trouble because those days are over. You belong in New England now.
Let me tell you something.
As long as this contract is guaranteed fully, he'll be all right.
Let me tell y'all something. I mean this from the bottom of my heart, and you can mark this on 228 as well. If that man ends up in the Ravens, they're gonna win the Super Bowl next year.
No, they're not.
They're gonna dominate the AFC.
No, they're not.
You cannot effectively put 8 in the box when you got the weapons that Lamar will have next year.
You don't have to put 8 in the box against Derrick Henry no more.
Yes, you do.
No, you do not.
Okay. Until Lamar do something in the playoffs. Let's talk.
Reggie,
I like what you're doing.
Reggie, I got this one. First of all, the Kansas City, Baltimore, they all better be glad that Joe Burrow was hurt anyway. They better be glad.
No, I ain't doing that with you. I'm not doing that with you. Because guess what? Out of the 5 seasons or 4 seasons that Burrow has been there, he's been healthy 1.
So he went to
Joe Burrow can stay healthy more than 1 game.
Okay. Hey, you mean to tell me he's been there for 5 seasons? He already got more playoff wins than Lamar, and you talking about they finna win the Super Bowl?
I am saying that. I am saying that. Listen, I know y'all used to rock in the same clubs back in the day, man. I get it. You and Lamar Pops, I get it. I'm saying it with my whole chest. Hold on. So you're not listening. It ain't registering with you. Let me help you out. If they get Derrick Henry, they're going to the chip.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
We shall see.
Any other questions?
Cam, I'm with Cam. I'm glad we at the bottom.
Right now.
Chad, are you with us on this conversation?
I'm giving y'all big Denver Nugget energy. I'm giving y'all Reggie Love Nugget energy.
Answer the question, Chad.
No. You heard what I said. Reggie Love. I'm giving y'all big Reggie Love Nugget energy. All last year. Hold on. All last year, Reggie Love said to us, y'all ain't never seen a healthy Nugget team. Watch, I'm standing on Nugget business.
Man, we beat y'all with a backup quarterback. And you talking about the Baltimore Ravens. Get out of here with all that.
You heard what I said, didn't you?
All right. You better hope we ain't healthy then. You heard what I said.
Look, hey, here's another problem we're not talking about. What the Cowboys going to do with their running back?
Great question. Oh, no. Oh, they're not
decided. He gone.
They already decided. It's a wrap.
Great move by Dallas. Go get
That's
Josh
fine.
Jacobs. Go get Jacobs or go get Saquon. Great move.
Wow, they
Josh
already,
Jacobs
they
would be
already
interesting.
told him.
Just
They didn't tag him.
They didn't tag him.
Saquon or Henry. Nope.
I'll tell you what the Cowboys need to do, though. If they smart, I can tell you what they need to do.
Right.
They need to go get Zeke.
His window might be like
I'm
this.
being
Something
honest.
like that.
They need to
His
go get
window
Zeke.
like that.
They need to go get Zeke.
This,
You know what?
this is Zeke's window right here.
That's fine. That's fine, though. But here's the thing. With the Cowboys offense that they run, they don't have to feature a running back.
I'd rather have Henry. If I'm
They can get two. No, you don't. They can get 2 running backs now. They don't have to feature. They do not. They can go get Zeke and Dalvin Cook. They don't have to feature a running back now.
Well, they can't afford nobody right now.
That's why they
I was
need to
gonna
get
say,
Dalvin Cook.
they got a lot more problems financially than just finding a running back. So they got to solve some other issues.
Say, man, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
get off of
that's
that.
serious.
You got to get off that Lamar Jackson Baltimore.
I already told you what it is.
Well, let me tell you what it is. Then
I already told you what it is.
let me. Can I get the screen? And I can tell you what it is for a
Tell
second.
me what it is. Then. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
tell all y'all what it is. Whoever won the Super Bowl last year, they're gonna repeat, and let me tell you why they're gonna repeat. Because that boy gonna get Mike Evans.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You heard it first. I'm just telling you.
Let me say this. Okay, let me get back to the screen because I got based on what you just said, I got another thing to say. If they get Mike Evans, I'm not watching football.
They're gonna get Mike Evans. Listen,
over.
Mahomes is gonna get a receiver.
It's
They're
over.
gonna get Mike Evans.
Let me tell you something.
It's over.
Them getting Mike Evans is the equivalent of KD going to the Warriors.
They're gonna
Why
get him.
are we even bothering to play the season?
They're gonna
It's
get
over.
him. They are not gonna make.
You can't stop. You can't stop.
They're not
Brother,
gonna make the new Golden Boy.
If he got a choice
Stop
in
all over
between
again.
Mike Evans and Travis Kelce all season long, it's a
They're
wrap.
going undefeated. They're going undefeated.
Oh man, what do you do?
They said, you didn't see Bleacher Report?
What's that?
They said Mike Evans going to the Colts.
I haven't seen that on Bleacher Report. That hasn't popped up on my screen yet. So until it does, but that'd be nice. Let me tell you something.
That's the fake Bleacher
That'd be
Report.
nice.
That's a fake one.
That'd be nice if you could. That's a nice little. God, that'd be a nice trio. Pittman, Downs, and Evans. Woo.
Not Mitch Richardson and running back. Okay.
That'd be a nice little. Now, y'all. Now the question is, y'all quarterback gonna slide? Because if he ain't gonna slide, it don't matter.
He good. He
He
good.
good. He
They
good.
got
Okay.
he
All right.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Can we get the question for? I want to take this a different way. I know the question says names to watch in the NFL draft combine. I got it. Let's take it a little bit different way. What names are you watching for your team? What name are you watching for your team? We need a quarterback. It's that simple. We need a quarterback.
Who need a quarterback?
We need a quarterback.
Hey,
Yeah, I got one.
Chad said y'all need a
We
team.
need a quarterback.
Chad said y'all need a team.
I didn't say that.
So we got a team.
I didn't say
We
that.
need a quarterback.
You mad at me?
Hey,
I'm
throw
so
some,
mad.
hey, you gonna throw some names out
just-
there, Floyd? You gonna throw some names out? I mean, just in general for us.
What's the draft?
I
What's
am.
not
I am.
draft?
So let's talk about some names out there that are going to be there. First of all, let me ask you this. Let me start with this one. Are y'all sold on Caleb Williams as number one? Y'all sold on that?
It depends on the team. Yes.
I don't. If it's Chicago, no, I'm not.
If it's a young team, but I don't think he can go to a team with veterans. I don't think he can. I think mentally he has to work on a few things.
Listen, Caleb is the best talent at the quarterback position.
Oh,
You mean talent, like talent, but up here,
oh man.
What?
that's the only.
I don't know if
knock
I believe that. I don't know if I believe that.
You can't judge him off his last year. That's the
I have
thing.
to judge him off his last
No,
year.
you have to judge him off since he's been playing football.
That includes last year.
Okay, but that's Lincoln Riley calling dumb plays too, though. Putting him in dumb situations. It is.
But that's not the only thing I'm judging him on.
I didn't say you were, but I'm just saying you got to look at the whole picture.
I am. But
If
that's
you keep talking about last year.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with what you just said. You said I have to look at the whole thing. When I look at the whole thing on and off the field,
Mm.
during the game and post game. I don't like what I'm looking at, man. I don't like what I'm looking at. I'm gonna tell you something, man.
You're talking about his mental. You're talking about the mental because football.
His mental ain't right for me. Like
Wow. But Matt Jones is.
Hell no. I'm sorry. That slipped out. But I meant what I said just now. No, Daniel Jones should have been gone. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And
Okay,
they know it was a mistake, by the way. They know. Listen, Drake May's there, which I don't love.
They have moved Drake May all the way up to the top of the board.
But I've seen Drake May play. I don't love it. You know what
he remind me of? Like in this draft position, he remind me of Will Levis. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm doing that.
That's the same thing. Hey, beautiful. All right, listen. This is Uncle Lloyd. We need a quarterback. Can you help me out?
Say hi.
She said no. She said no.
Hi. We need a quarterback. Harley, help me out.
The future WNBA draft pick.
She don't know. She bailed on me.
Hey, so
I don't like the Drake May thing at all.
I hate it.
You see, he's not throwing at the draft because he don't want to mess his draft stock up. Right?
Did that just come out that he's not throwing?
Him, Caleb Williams, and Jaden Daniels are not throwing.
Yeah, but
so Caleb is not throwing either.
He shouldn't.
Those three are not throwing.
The only one that I don't think should is Jaden Daniels. If I'm Jaden Daniels, I done showed y'all. Y'all got to take.
Yeah, McCarthy's throwing. Penix, Nix, and Spencer Rattler throwing.
Okay, so just on a football,
Spencer Rattler should throw. So just on a football perspective, talent-wise, I think Daniels. I think he's all that. The difference is Caleb has the body and the talent. And I know you're talking about the mental. I know you're talking about the mental. But when you're talking about the complete quarter, you put if you were to get on Madden and put the quarterback together physically and what he looked like and what he does, that is Caleb Williams. Yeah, I think he's more Kyler Murray than he is CJ Stroud.
There's no way. Don't do that.
I'm talking about his mind. He's talking
about his physical, though. He's talking about his physical.
No, I know what you're saying is physical. Listen, you can't argue the physical part. I'm saying I just his mind scares me, bro. Like it scares me. He scares me.
Now, let me play GM.
Go ahead.
I'm the Bears. I got the number 1 pick.
I trade it.
I'm re-signing Fields tomorrow, so everybody can know.
Yes.
I'm drafting Marvin Harrison.
Yes.
I'm going to trade that pick, and I'm going to be able to go up there and get the other receiver from Washington. That's what I'm.
Well, let's talk about receivers because we all need receivers too. Ooh. Who y'all looking at? You said the one from Washington,
but he'll be on.
Rome Dunze, right?
He's top 10. He's gonna be off the board.
Rome Dunze is a grown man.
I like him. I like Roman Wilson.
Yeah, he's a grown man, but Marvin Harrison is his daddy.
Oh yeah, no question. Well, listen, that's the platinum standard. That's the platinum package.
Yeah.
Now,
but I mean, if you can't get those two, who you go get?
But in the perfect world, Lord, there was a shakeup last year's draft. Yeah, nobody saw Houston going up to get that pick, and they traded for the third pick, right? Nobody saw that, right?
Yeah.
What if they put all 8 chips in one basket and they go get Marvin Harrison and put him back with Stroud?
Could.
Oh, then they're gonna be a problem.
They're already a problem.
They're already a problem. They're gonna be a bigger problem.
That would be.
I'm gonna tell you 2 names to look out for. Keon Coleman of Florida State is really interesting to me.
Say, listen, is he going to the NBA or is he going to the NFL?
No, he's going to the NFL. He's going to the NFL. He can go to either one because he's that good. But the boy is amazing. And then I'm gonna give you another name. Devontae Walker from North Carolina.
Facts.
The reason why Drake May is even in the conversation is because of Devontae Walker. Whole season, Drake May's whole season changed when they cleared Devontae to play.
Just throw it to him.
He's stoked, man. He's long. He's physical. You know what he reminds you of? He kind of reminds you of an upgraded Dez Bryant.
Bower.
Like he got that same toughness. I love that kid, man. I think he's a sneaky good pick.
It's good.
I like Roman Wilson and Xavier Worthy out of Texas.
Out of Texas,
Roman,
yeah. I like the kid out of Texas.
He like Roman Wilson because he's from Michigan.
No, I like him because he's a good player and he runs a 4.3. That's what I like.
Whoa.
Oh, flex on him then. Okay. Talk in, my man.
Yeah.
But he also went to Michigan. Don't play me.
No, exactly. Don't play Lloyd. Don't do that.
You're talking about the national champs. Oh, okay, yeah.
What about? Well, that's good. That's going to go away. What about Brock Bowers? Do you take a risk at Brock Bowers?
Yes.
I know he's coming off the injury, Georgia.
Yeah.
It just depends.
What kind of injury was it?
Yeah, and he's a tight end, correct?
It was ACL, wasn't it? Wasn't it ACL or knee?
Ooh.
It was something season ending.
That's tough.
I like Brock Bowers.
Probably is still.
I like Brock Bowers. He's physical, and but I like Jaheim Bell too at Florida State. So I don't know. Who do y'all need more than anything else, Cam? We need a quarterback.
I personally don't think we gotta have a receiver. We're gonna resign. We're gonna resign Pittman. We got Downs last year. You can pick somebody else to that. Because you got to have Anthony Richardson back healthy, and you're gonna have Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. That's the problem alone. Them two in the backfield with the offense we run, right? So I don't think you necessarily have that. As good as our defense is, I would like to see us upgrade on the safety position.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I'm jumping in. I heard it. I would love to see a DB, some sort of safety DB position.
Okay. Yeah. So let's throw out some options on the DB. We got
there's one out there at TCU we're looking at too, by the way.
I was gonna say you got Millard Bradford from TCU.
Yeah.
You got your kid from Alabama, Terrion Arnold. Jalen Carlisle from Missouri.
And guess what? And they're gonna be in that. They're gonna all be open because I don't see any of the DBs going early.
Yeah. You know what? That's a great point, Reggie. I think DBs can be stolen in the second through seventh round. Some good ones. Like I'm gonna tell you one. Listen, I'm not just because of his name, but I'm a fan of Kool-Aid McKinstry. I think Kool-Aid McKinstry is a solid DB, and I think he can be gotten now. I don't know. I don't think he'll go in the first round either, unless he has like this unbelievable. Combine. Like, listen, one thing that makes the combine amazing is that guys come into the combine and they might be third round, fourth round, whatever. And then once they cross that finish line running a 4.2, all of a sudden you look at the first round draft pick. So guys can change their whole fortune.
Yeah.
And you need a shutdown corner. You need a shutdown corner if you can find them.
Yeah, we need another cornerback too. Definitely.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with the Colts. There's no problem. Here's the thing. It's like every other team. You got a young quarterback. You want to surround him with weapons, and that may be their first thought. But Chris Ballard is smart. He know he can get that in free agency. Right. He can go get. Listen, everybody can't tag T. Higgins. You can't.
Right.
There's gonna be some receivers out there you can pick up.
I agree.
So I don't think we have to go that route. I want to see. I think to help the young quarterback is to shore up the defense. For me, I want to shore that up, and we have a good defense. But we'll give up the big play though in a hurry.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question? Go back to quarterback just real quick. His guy, J.J. McCarthy. What y'all think about him?
He got one more year.
He's in the draft. He's in the combine. He's at the combine.
I think he's a winner. That's what I think he is. I think he's a pros. I think he's a winner.
I thought you was talking about Cowboys coach. Well, I don't know why McCarthy came in my mind. I thought he got one more year.
That's funny.
I think if he can go behind somebody and sit for a couple of years and then transition to a starter.
5th round, 4th round, 5th round.
He may not have to, Chad. If he can
round.
walk into a Brock Purdy situation, he may not have to.
True.
And that might be a situation that he might walk into. San Francisco may draft him.
I've seen some rumblings about Broncos. He's meeting with Broncos.
I saw that.
They need a win now quarterback.
I was gonna say they need to be thinking about Penix or
McCarthy is not a Sean Payton guy, though. I can tell you that. Just by the
I don't think so either.
I think he's not that. No.
I don't think he can handle that.
No.
I think the only one
by San Diego. He might get drafted.
I think the only one that can handle that would probably be like a Bo Nix, maybe.
What's the quarterback from Minnesota that's got hurt?
Cousins.
Kirk could probably handle it. That might be a good fit.
Quarterback, and they signed Cousins. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that might be a good
That's
fit.
a good move.
That might be a good fit.
You still draft the quarterback, just you might draft one to give him time.
If we let go of Saquon, to me, the only answer is Trey Benson.
You don't like Braylon Allen?
I like Braylon, but I don't. Wisconsin running backs notoriously haven't fared well in the NFL.
I got it, Reggie. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You want to repeat yourself?
Well, what Wisconsin backs have done well?
Wow.
Am I missing something?
Wow.
Well, let me say this. Let me say it this way. I apologize. Wisconsin backs have not played well for the New York Giants because we've tried that before. That shit hasn't worked.
That's just a slap in the face.
Okay, who am I missing? Who am I forgetting?
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, it worked out for us. I'm talking about for us. I ain't talking about for y'all.
You changed it for y'all.
Well, I don't care about us.
I felt like that was a slap.
I only care about me. It's a team me.
Hold up, didn't Dame play for y'all? What's the big running back, Dame?
Exactly. I'm still scarred by that.
I thought he had a decent year with decent career with y'all.
No, man, he was terrible.
Ah,
He had one. He had a half a good season. He had a half a good season, and then that was it. Like we never heard from him again.
did he have like 2,000? Did he have like 2,000-yard seasons at Wisconsin?
At Wisconsin, he did. Yeah, he was phenomenal.
Won he a Heisman? Didn't he
Won the Heisman and everything, and then got to the NFL and forgot how to play. So I don't know. What about Will Shipley? Anybody want Will Shipley?
He coming out right now?
Yeah, it's time.
Say, man.
He was at Clemson for 15 years.
No, he was not. No, he was not. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I think he can help somebody.
I do too.
I think Will is a sneaky poor man's McCaffrey.
Yes, he is. I'm telling you, he can do it both. Yeah,
I think he could come in and
Yes,
do
sir.
some things
Yes,
that
sir.
would be really interesting. If you could steal him in the 4th round or something like that, that might be a nice pickup.
That's something that the your coach need in San Diego in the Chargers need. They need a player like that.
They need a Will Shipley, yeah. What about Corum? Everybody's gonna be talking about Corum, Blake Corum.
Ain't nothing to talk about. If you're there, you better get him.
You know what's interesting to me about Blake Corum? You said this earlier about another player. He's a winner.
Yeah.
And he's tough as nails.
Yeah.
So you know you're gonna get everything he got. And I think that might be enough to give him a chance.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Harbaugh is in San Diego. You don't think he's gonna try to poke some of them players that he coached?
He probably will. It's easier to, he probably will.
You know he
Probably will.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to stack the team with Michigan players, hoping that produces something. I don't know if it will or not, but
Yeah.
Anybody else y'all looking at?
I'm actually looking at this guy that from Duke. He plays all 5 O-line positions. Graham Barton. Yeah. We need that.
He's sneaky good. Graham is solid.
We need
Graham might go 1st round.
Yeah.
Graham might go 1st round. He's fully tooled as a lineman. So you're right. That's good. That might be a good pickup. Which I can't have everybody. So he ain't gonna be
think of Tavondre Sweat. What do y'all think about him?
Who's that?
T'Vondre Sweat, defensive tackle from Texas. Cowboys been looking at him.
I ain't care about the Cowboys. I'm talking about the player.
Man, I'm just saying.
I want y'all to have nothing.
Dang.
Kind of ruthless on that.
Dang. Well, we just take your players. That's all.
Do you want?
Y'all,
I'm telling you, Saquon's probably not going nowhere.
Y'all can have their running back. They ain't gonna need them.
Saquon ain't going nowhere.
Hey, that sounds like a plea.
No, he's not going nowhere. I'm telling you. Okay. Do I look worried?
You say Saquon ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
Hey, it's gonna be like the situation where they had
Saquon, you can think of Saquon as Jennifer Hudson.
It's gonna be like that situation where they had to lock Blake Griffin in that house.
They'll find him. Saquon gonna have the same reality check that every running back in free agency is gonna have. Y'all not getting $12 to $15 million. It's not gonna happen. Name the running back. Okay, y'all know who the running backs are that's free agents, right?
Yeah.
I got the list.
We know the top three. That's all that matters.
Okay, Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry. Do any of them merit $12 to $15 million per year, guaranteed?
Because all of them on the backside of their careers.
I'm going to say again, it depends on the team.
Watch.
Okay, for your team.
Watch Washington. Watch Washington pay one of them about 10 to 12 million.
It depends on the team. Exactly what I'm saying. It depends on the team. Say, Lord. So say that. So
I say that running back.
Lord.
Go ahead.
Say that they go. Say the Bears trade Fields and pick up Caleb Williams. They can turn around and pay a Derrick Henry or Saquon that kind of money. Like, it would make sense to feature that with a young quarterback. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the team, in my opinion. I think they should keep Fields, draft Marvin Harrison, and sign Derrick Henry. It's in Chicago. That's what I think they should do. I'm just saying it depends on the team and the situation. That's what I'm saying.
That's not a bad situation you just set up there.
And they got a 1,000-yard receiver over there. 1,200-yard receiver.
Mm-hmm. I just don't see any of these guys getting the money they want. That it's 15. The only one that might get it is, like you said, the top three. Saquon, but
he went out 9 to 10 range.
He went out last year to look for it and he didn't get it.
The problem is with Saquon is his injuries. I think
that's what I'm saying. He's not getting it.
Yeah, but half of his injuries are coming because of that line.
Agreed.
So he needs to get away from New York. That's what you're saying.
But listen, I can still feel the rattle of that Michael Parsons hit, though. My goodness.
Okay, but where's he gonna go and get $12 to $15 million with an injury?
Nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. He got to be realistic about
Washington. I think it depends on the team. I'm just telling you. I just think it depends on.
I believe
about 4 or 5 teams out there.
So what you're trying to say is a sucker for everybody.
I believe it was the prophet Michael Jackson that said, "You got to look at the man in the mirror."
There's a sucker out there for somebody.
I'm just saying. Last name I want to throw out for you guys that I think we need too. We need this guy bad, but I don't know.
We need everybody, Lord.
We need everybody. We need a lot of people.
Yeah, you want everybody.
I do want everybody. I can be honest about that though. You won't be honest about it. Jared Verse. Keep your eye on Jared Verse from Florida State.
Probably one of the best defensive linebacker, whatever you want to call it. He'll rover. Anything you want him to play.
Anything you want him to do. Yeah. Just call him SWV. Anything you want from me, I can do it. I can. Oh my God, he's gonna be a game changer. He's gonna be a game changer.
Hey, when do you see him going in the draft? See, that's the kind of player the Texans will go up and get. Because it's the DeMeco Ryans team. Like, it's a defensive team.
Let me see the draft order, because you're right. That's a great question. Where do I see him going? Oh gosh,
high. Gonna be high for sure.
He's so good. Maybe as high as 7 to the Titans. Maybe the Falcons need him.
The Falcons may not have their pick.
Oh. You know who needs him? The Broncos. Because they ain't been right since Von Miller left.
They need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback, but they also need, like Cam said, you could get that through maybe Kirk Cousins. Get
But
Kirk
no, but
Cousins.
they're still gonna draft a quarterback.
Huh?
They're gonna draft a quarterback. They're just saying they.
Yeah, but you ain't got to do that in the first round, though. You ain't got to do that in the first round, though. Why pay him first round money?
I don't think the Falcons gonna have a first round pick.
Go develop some guy.
Yeah.
Jared Verse, to me, he's gonna step into somebody's team and they're gonna be better immediately.
He's gonna be
Here's what I don't want to happen. Here's what I don't want to happen is what I fear is gonna happen. He's gonna fall to 22 to the Philadelphia
to the Eagles.
Yeah.
They'll be like, how they keep doing this? I don't know, but
they're known for it.
They known for it, bro. I don't know. That's a pick. That's a guy that I think is interesting. Anybody else y'all see on that DN or even linebacker? Is there a linebacker that y'all looking at? Anybody looking at like J.D. Bertrand from Notre Dame or Michael Barrett gets a lot of pub from Michigan. I'll give you credit for that. Michael Barrett gets a lot of pub.
Well, don't worry about it. Jim Harbaugh gonna pick him up. We already know.
Who's that? Oh, Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Harbaugh, like, got him. What about Curtis Jacobs from Penn State? Penn State know how to produce a linebacker.
Oh yeah,
they good at producing that. If they don't do nothing else, they produce linebackers.
And Saquon Barkley.
And Saquon Barkley. Those are the two things they've done well. Saquon ain't going nowhere. I don't know why y'all keep. I don't know why everybody get excited. He ain't going nowhere. All right, we got to wrap this up. All right, we got to wrap this up. We got 5 picks going on. Let's get it done. Tonight, Lakers Clippers. What y'all doing?
Are they who at home?
Clippers.
Well, he's still. Y'all like the new logo? Do y'all like the new logo?
It's all right.
With the boat. I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what is this?
It's just too much to me.
It's a boat. Apparently, it's a boat.
I got the Lakers winning. And why do I got the Lakers winning? Because we're a matchup problem for the Clippers. We beat them twice this year because
I don't get Paul George. Is Paul George? Paul not playing tonight.
Right. That might be the reason why we win because they know Paul George.
But we beat all of them. We beat them when they
beat them all. Right. We beat them before, but
twice. All right.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lakers.
He's been something dangerous. I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
All right.
The Lakers.
Hey. I'm gonna go with the Clippers because we ain't got Jared Vanderbilt. He just makes such a difference on the offensive rebound.
We need Jared back. We do need him back.
It hurts.
We need Vando back. We need him
Oh,
back.
y'all ain't got him. I'm going. No, I'm just joking.
No, we need him back. We do need him back though. We need him back for real. Kings Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Man, come on now.
Nuggets at home.
Nuggets at home. They got something to prove on that one.
All right. Thursday, Warriors Knicks in New York.
I'm going Warriors. So we shut
I don't think is Brunson gonna be back? Is because OG won't be back, and neither will Randall.
Oh, well, Warriors. New Orleans just beat them by 20 with that same without Warriors.
Without that same, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Golden State Currys.
Golden State Currys. There it is. Friday, Mavs Celtics.
Mavs.
That's an interesting game.
Celtics.
I'm going to say they at home.
Celtics at home. They don't lose at home.
Boy, if it was at Mavs, boy, it was in Dallas, I'd be like, shoot, that might not be.
I might go Dallas there. I'm still kind of.
Going Mavs.
I'm gonna go. Oh, he went Mavs.
It's his second team.
I'm gonna go Celtics. I should go, man. I'm going Mavs. I'm getting in the car with you. Saturday nights, Nuggets, Lakers.
ABC, primetime basketball, the biggest stars, the stars of stars. LeBron gonna probably hit 40,000 points. I'm going with the Nuggets.
I understand, brother. I understand. Until we solve the Jokic problem,
Until we bring back the White Howard, I'm going with the Nuggets.
I don't know how we got to solve that problem, man. We don't seem to have an answer for that.
If D'Lo has a good game, we have a chance. That's what hurt us in the entire. That's why we got swept. He had the worst series since he's been a Laker. Hey,
Reggie, what y'all doing? I don't even know.
I ain't even.
You ain't even gonna
hey
ask
man,
me.
listen. The one thing we do though, we play good on prime time. Give me the Lakers on ABC Saturday night. Ask the Warriors about it. Give them to me. We take them. Give me my Lakers.
We need it. Listen, we need
Give me the
it.
Lakers.
Hey, you see how he
We
pumped
need it
himself
bad.
up so quick?
Yeah.
That's
Listen,
what I do. I pump y'all up. This is what I do.
hey, we need positive affirmations right now because our schedule is brutal.
And watch Lord pick the Nuggets.
You got to roll.
No,
with
you
your
know
boy.
what, Cam? I'm gonna send the same positive energy you sent it. We going Lakers. Doggone it.
That's what I'm talking
Ooh,
about.
please, Lakers, please.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
We'll see what y'all record gonna be next
Cam
week.
Reddish gonna have a good game. Spencer
We need
Dinwiddie
it.
gonna have a good game. We good.
We need
Let's
this
go.
one bad.
Hey,
Yeah, we
and
need
by the
this
way, since I know, go ahead.
Now go ahead.
Since everybody, I'm glad y'all put one of my games up. But I
Yeah.
must tell y'all, we do have the rookie of the year on our squad.
Oh, no question.
do
No
now.
question.
We might not
No way.
win another game, but we got the rookie of the year.
No question. And that's no disrespect to Chet Holmgren, who's had an amazing season. But the stuff that Victor is doing,
Agreed.
come on, man. It's not even close. It's not even close.
It'd been better if Chet would have went on to play last year.
Yeah. He missed his window.
Yeah.
He for real missed his window. Pacers Spurs.
Hey,
I got shot for you. I'm saying Spurs with the upset.
No.
No.
No. First of all, they got you probably playing arguably the top, maybe 2 or 3 top point guard in the game. With the Pacers.
and we struggle. Listen to me. We struggle holding guards. Our defense holding guards is.
And I'm not convinced that the Spurs have only 11 wins. I'm not convinced of that. I think Pop is smart too. And at the end of the day, that number 1 pick sounds really good.
Hey, or the number 2 or 3. He's going after. I keep telling you, he's going after that point guard overseas.
Yeah, when we get to that time to talk about NBA draft, I think we all gonna be shocked at how this NBA draft plays out. It's not gonna be what people think.
I think it's gonna be about 5 European players going to top 10.
I was gonna say the first 6 or 7 picks might not be from this country.
Ignite League, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying it's gonna be interesting. What about that second game, which is interesting? Clippers.
That's good. That's nice. That's nice right there.
Clippers.
I think that's Sunday night.
It depends as Paul play.
Well, did Anthony Edwards get hurt too, right? He got hurt too, right?
Did he get hurt?
I ain't seen that one.
If he get hurt, I'm going with Clippers.
Yeah, I saw him limping something. That was carrying him somewhere.
Yeah, he did get hurt.
Oh, Clippers.
Oh, well then that's easy then. Clippers.
The game after the All-Star break, he did. That Thursday.
Oh, that's easy then. That's Clippers.
Clippers.
But I ain't heard about him being out though. I would have heard that though. So
yeah, I ain't heard about him being out either. There's,
Yeah.
Who we shouting out, gentlemen, as we close out the show? Who we shouting out?
Man, I want to shout out Killer Cam, man. It was our first time meeting in person yesterday. We sat there and talked a little bit. We watched some good high school basketball. Hey, man, I got to give a shout out. I mean, I'm giving that shout out to the squad, but I had to give a shout out to Killer Cam.
Oh, this is an appropriate shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait for that meeting for 3 years.
What game y'all watch? What game was it?
Eastern Hills and Anna.
Nice.
and it was a good game. That was a good game. Good game.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Anna's they pretty good. They got a well-rounded team.
Yeah, but they got that team before work. What's the name again? I'm sorry.
Eastern Hills High School.
Eastern Hills. They got some young. Ooh boy,
The whole
they got
team is sophomores, man. The entire team.
ooh,
Sophomores.
boy, and they got this one sophomore. He play above the rim.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
All right. What division are they? What conference are they?
4A.
Like 4A? Okay. All right. Chad or Cam, who y'all shouting out?
I'm gonna also give that same shout out to the Eastern Hills High School boys. It's right down the street from where I grew up, so that's definitely and my sister graduated from there, so definitely they got some dogs over there, and one of my friends his son plays on the team, so definitely. Also, shout out to the Plano East boys basketball team.
They a problem.
Yes, sir.
I've been hearing that they are really good.
They are.
Who they playing next?
Number 3 in the nation. They're number 3 in the nation.
In the nation?
In the nation.
Really?
Wow.
They
I might have to
beat-
meet you again, Cam. Who they playing next?
They are
Hey,
playing
it-
DR Eaton.
When?
Hey, let me know. Let me know.
Friday.
Where at?
Well, let me bring it up and I'll show you guys.
Yeah, number 3 in the nation.
They got some because they got some regional games at the Wilk too this weekend.
They are playing at some neutral site. It's probably Curtis Caldwell, probably.
Yeah.
That's where they played. That's where they played yesterday.
Well, I think they move them around though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, but they are.
A good team.
I didn't know they were that good. I've been hearing about everybody's talking about how good they are.
And it's my wife's former school. She played on the girls' basketball team in the day. She said she was cold. I don't know. So,
She was.
I don't know.
She cool.
Okay. That's cool.
I stamped that approval.
You said that? Okay, cool. So yeah. Shout out to them teams. Also, since we got the 4 horsemen right here, I want to do a little wrestling shout out to O. Anderson and
Yeah, man.
Virgil from WWE.
R.I.P. Yeah. Wow. That was wild to wake up to this morning.
Yeah.
Like, wow, Virgil's gone. Wow, that's wild. Plus WWE robbed Nia Jax. That ain't right. But
Man, come on, yeah.
just robbed him. Just robbed him. Cam, who you shouting out, brother?
Oh man, definitely gotta give a shout out back to Reggie. It was good actually meeting Reggie. Got to talk a little basketball with him. I was there with some of my basketball boys and just good watching them play out basketball. And then I want the same card with Chad. I want to shout out to Eastern Hills basketball because I've been following them. I think they was ranked number 1 in state.
Right.
And like I say, they got 1 senior on their team. All the team is full of sophomores, juniors, and me and the coach, we graduated the same year. We're good friends, Fatty.
Right.
And listen, it's good for the city. Let me just say that. It was exciting to watch. So definitely a shout out to him. And then I'm going to give a hopeful shout out. I'm going to give a hopeful shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, Mike Tomlin has been super faithful to this team. Can y'all please go get him a quarterback?
Please. That's all we ask.
For the love of God.
They ain't had one since Big Ben. That's the last
God. No, if they're going to move Justin Fields,
hey, man.
Go
they'd
get
have called me. I'd have
Wilson.
told them not to take Kenny Pickett. I'd have called. I'd have told them.
Golly. My bad. Y'all making me get emotional off a team that ain't my team. I just like Mike
Russell
Tomlin.
Wilson is sitting out there. Russell Wilson is sitting out there minding his own business.
My God. Get this man a quarterback.
The problem is with Russell Wilson is somebody's gonna have to negotiate. Well, whoever, if he goes, y'all gotta negotiate Denver to pay some of that salary.
He said he'd take the league minimum. He'll let Denver buy him out. He'll take the league minimum. He don't even care no more. He just won't play.
You buy him out.
That's what he said. That's what he said to I Am Athlete.
But hey, that buyout price gonna be a steep price though.
Hello. When you're making that much, it is. Mike Tomlin deserves a quarterback.
Just give the man a quarterback.
Give him a quarterback.
Don't let him. Listen, he can win with or without it, but it's so much better with it.
Yeah.
If you get him a quarterback, he's gonna be knocking on the door of the AFC Championship game.
I'm just saying.
You got the best. You got one of the best defensive players ever over there. Jeez.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Monty Williams for somehow holding it together and not cussing at his press conference. That was impressive.
He did everything but cuss.
Right. That was impressive because I was like, Brother, I know you're a man of God, and I appreciate that.
No.
But I believe God, even God would let you get off one on this. That was
for sure.
Robbery.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's hard enough trying to coach and change a culture. And you telling your guys if you give your best effort, you can win games. And here they go play a playoff team, and you get robbed like that.
Yeah,
that's tough, man.
He basically told them, "Listen, I understand we're the Detroit Pistons. I understand we suck, but this is the same thing I keep talking about to y'all every game. Y'all keep robbing us. Y'all taking stuff away from these players out here."
Right. It reminds me of the scene in Be Cool where they hung a boy out the window, and then he hit him on the leg, and he said, "Hey, man, you can't hang me out the window and hit me on the leg." Yeah, shoot. So that's what it felt like. And my last shout out is to Max Strauss. That might have been one of the most gangster things we've seen in a while, brother. A 59-foot shot for the win. Yikes. That was impressive. It was luck, but it was impressive.
Yeah, definitely.
It was definitely luck. It was impressive. Oh, my last shout out. Shout out to The Rock. Doggone it. Busting 50 is still the best dude on the mic. Still.
He'll be here on Friday.
The Rock is still getting it done at 50.
He will be here on Friday.
Got these young boys on the chase at 50. How is that happening? WWE roster, get your weight up. Doggone it.
I mean,
got the old man coming off the bench.
Tom Brady did it at 50.
I'm just saying. That's embarrassing.
New York, hey, that's what New York can go get. The Giants can go get Tom Brady. Go get him out of retirement.
Don't do that.
Hey, y'all be on the lookout for 40,000 for LeBron too.
Is that coming this weekend?
It's this week. He's 78 points away.
Is that all? Man, that happened fast.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of LeBron, I love LeBron.
Hey, please don't talk about that weak Barney on this show. Okay.
Hey, thank you. Hey, LeBron, I agree with some of the other people. I know we about to go, but LeBron, don't set your son up no more. Don't set him up, because that's on you, LeBron. That's on you.
No. His son is
bro. We love you, bro. We love you, bro.
No, his son is going. His rookie year, he's probably going to average about 15, 16 points a game. Straight up.
Listen.
Wait. I'm talking about Bryce, though.
Oh, okay. I thought you what did you say? I'm like,
I did not see it coming. I don't know why I didn't see it coming, but I didn't see it coming. I did not see that coming.
I'm definitely talking about Bryce.
LeBron, with all due respect, and we mean this with all due respect, you're not wrong for what you said. You're not wrong.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not wrong. He was right that they needed telling young players to keep your grind on and don't get caught up in the mock drafts and all. That's the right thing to say. But you did create this problem. Like you
when you telling everybody that your son better than a lot of the NBA roster players.
Somebody he can play right now.
Man,
that was on you. That was on you. I feel you walking it back. I feel you on that. I feel you. Walk that back. Walk it back.
Don't
throw
that smoke out there if you don't want none yourself. Now.
I'm just saying. That's on you, baby. That's on you.
Hey, I did see a meme today, though, and I'll put it in our little group text that what he's averaging is the same thing that Jimmy Butler averaged his freshman year.
I saw that. I did see that. Yeah. Same numbers as Jimmy Butler his rookie year. Listen, if you put him on a real team, I think he could play better.
Plano East playing at the Wilt. I'll be there.
At the Wilt?
At Fort Worth, right around the corner. Hey, and Louisville is playing Keller.
What time is that game?
Friday night too, because the regionals is at the Wilt.
That sounds like a group meetup. That's what that sounds like.
I might have to make that drive.
I'll be there.
I'm riding with Chad.
I'll be there if I'm not in Houston with Flo. No, I'll be there. That's Saturday night. I'll be there for sure. I'm there.
Well, then y'all know what we're gonna be. Hope y'all gonna find somewhere to be this weekend too.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself, Five Nation. It's all about the game right now. We love y'all. Peace out.
There's no mystery. Let's make history with the vibe. Oh, the song is 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the vibe. Yeah, we keep it on the floor. And the funk plus 4 and you got 5. I said for 1 and 9 and 10. And there ain't no spread on the 5. There's no denying it. This groove here is the